Okay, people, I'm gonna show you how to execute code only in Inspector. Only when the Inspector is open or when Editor Window is open. Hola gente, les voy a enseñar cómo ejecutar código nada más cuando el inspector está abierto o cuando la ventana de edición está abierta. Nada más así. I've been searching on the internet about how to execute code only when the inspector is open on the window editor is open, and I found a lot of work that really doesn't work. A lot of people that say to use something uh, like this. If Unity editor and then use this code to know if it is playing on editor mode and adjust and just execute the editor the code. This code have this debug dialog. So if I do this, this is gonna call several times even if I'm not focusing the object that I want to know when I want to execute the code. It doesn't matter in what other object is the focus and which editor is open, that code is gonna execute again and again in the game only when I move the mouse. I'm gonna show you just in order to you see it work. Les decía a los del habla inglesa que me había dado cuenta, bueno, había buscado en internet y encontré varias sugerencias que utilizara de esto if unit editor and if, y con esto para ejecutar el código, el cual tiene un mensaje. Entonces, eso la verdad genera errores, eso está muy mal, eso no va a funcionar y lo voy a guardar nada más para que vean por qué, porque se comienza a ejecutar este código, este mensaje se va a volver a ejecutar incluso cuando estoy fuera del objeto que se supone que es el que está generando los mensajes. Cada que le muevo, se ejecutan los mensajes, ¿sí? Y ahorita está el foco aquí. Quiero que se den cuenta, está el foco acá. Y aún así, bueno, más bien por eso se está ejecutando. Please, pay attention that I am focused the game object with the inspector that I want to execute the command, the code. Then, whenever I move the mouse here, this the function is called. But if I focus another game object, okay, like this is gonna be killed. Okay, let me show you. Please wait a minute. Okay, this is happening because of this. If editor application is playing, then let's play. Only to show you. It's playing, only show you, only execute the code if it's playing. But the Unity code editor really doesn't stop the code. What the fuck? I'm sorry, people, but I will try this in code in another time, and the code kept executing. I don't know why this happened. Maybe this is another solution for the same thing that I want to do. That it's only execute this code when the editor window is open and only in that time. As you can see, this is working and I really don't know why, but before this doesn't work like this. What happened is the code kept executing even if I focusing another editor window. Then I don't know what happened. Then let me explain this to the people on Spanish because I screwed it. I screwed this. I have to explain them this. Bueno, acabo de darme cuenta que está funcionando de todas maneras, ¿eh? Esto está funcionando como quería. Entonces, no sé por qué hace rato no me funcionó, pero surgió ese error. Quiero que se den cuenta que surgió ese error. Y es importante que lo tomen en cuenta. Aún así, tener este código aquí realmente ni siquiera se ve bien, está mal. Entonces les voy a enseñar una forma mucho mejor de ejecutarlo, que es a través de un Custom Inspector. Ahí habrá 1000 tutoriales en internet sobre los Custom Inspectors, pero ustedes van a ver el código, cópienlo nada más, entiendan de qué va la cosa y ya utilicen ustedes. Pero realmente no me gusta y les voy a explicar a los de la habla inglesa por qué no me gusta. Okay, people, we have seen that it works this way and doesn't work for me before. No, it works. I don't know why. But keep in mind that it doesn't work for me before. 10. This is another way that could work, but if you see the code is ugly, I don't know how to say the word ugly. It's bad. It's a bad code. So it looks ugly. I don't know how to say it in English. I repeat. Then I'm gonna delete this and show you a better way for doing this, because you have to separate the code that you have for the inspector and for the editor window, and the code that you have for the objects, for the logical of the game and the game objects that it's gonna be executed on the play mode. So the way to do that is using inspectors. As you can see, I have an inspector now here. I'm sorry. Here, that is attached to the script behavior that I want to execute the code. What is a custom inspector? It's an inspector that only works on the class that you specify here, here in this part. This custom editor only gonna work, and you can only have one inspector attached to this script, to the parte cuerpo ser script. If you specify another script, then when you focus the game object, the inspector is gonna be loaded for that another inspector. Okay, you attach your inspector just by this. Okay, there's another thing that you must know. You can you can get the object that is being displayed here. I mean the script that is attached to a game object create a game object, and that's the one, an instance of a game object, and that is the one that you are seeing here. Okay, yes, the game object would I mean to say the script that you have created. Create an instance of that script, and that's the one that are displaying here. But you how you can grab it, get it on the inspector, using target. The target is a generic game Unity Engine game object, and you can cast it to the class that you are using on your script that it's gonna be displayed on the inspector. This. Then you have to cast it, and you could use it. As you can see, I'm gonna save this with how the Unity editor if code part of the code that I be deleted. Sorry my Spanglish, but I'm not a native English speaker. Let me explain to the people on Spanish. Entonces, gente, les decía a los del habla inglesa que ustedes pueden en el inspector, para añadirle un inspector a un script, primero tienen que saber el nombre del script, es este, debe de ser un monobehavior por fuerza, y luego aquí le indican en el custom editor para qué clase, es esta. Luego aquí se va a crear una instancia del... Cuando tú lo añades a cada uno de estos objetos se crea una instancia, y esta instancia del script que le añadiste la puedes jalar desde aquí, a través de target. Entonces con target lo jalas y lo puedes castear a la clase que pertenece, que es parte del cuerpo ser en este caso, y ya puedes ejecutar el código. Ahorita nada más lo he añadido. Vamos a ver que no pasa nada. Only to show you that no code is gonna be executed, I'm gonna play this and search on console. There is no code executed. No hay código ejecutado. Ni cuando se le da play, ni cuando se está enfocando el inspector, el game object y se muestra el inspector. 10. If I do this, I use the game object, the script, the instance of the script that I've been attached to the game object, and use the function, this function, that print a dialog, print a message, sorry for that, print a message, then it's gonna be executed. Only when the inspector is focused, only in that time. Entonces se va a ejecutar, ahorita van a ver, cómo solo por haber utilizado el dentro del inspector esta instancia y ejecutar un código, van a ver cómo se va a ejecutar. Cómo se va a ejecutar acá. Entonces, ya se rehizo y vamos a ver. Ok, miren. Se está ejecutando, ejecutando. Si yo estoy por acá, no se ejecuta nada. Nada. No importa lo que haga. Déjenme explicarles a los del habla inglesa. As you can see, the code has been executed only when the focus is on the game object which is creating an inspector that have attached an instance of the script. You can see it's working, and you don't have to add code to the monobehavior script itself. You can use outside of the monobehavior that have your own custom script. And in that way the code doesn't seem ugly, doesn't seem bad, and doesn't have trash. I call that code that it's only for the editor window or the inspector as trash. It really doesn't have to be in that script, but in a custom script that only works on the editor. And this is especially designed for that. Then you can do the same on the editor window, but in the editor window, let me show you editor window here. But here you have to create an instance. Let me see what I do here. Okay, you have to create your own instance, but because on the editor window, maybe you don't know what is an editor window. It's something like this. Okay, here, as you can see, it's not using any game object as is here on the hierarchy, not at least from the beginning. There is not one, and that's why I have to create a game instance here, a game object instance here. In this case, it's an scriptable object. And with this, I have to reference here, and I can call whenever I want that instance here and execute the code inside. Then the editor window can to use execute the code outside the script itself. In this case, an scriptable object. Then, in that way, you can call a code outside the script that you are going to attach to an inspector or going to use on an editor window, and you don't have to rely on the data and on the script, on the code. Sorry, on the script and on the code that is part of the script or the life cycle of the game object that where the script is attached. Okay, thank you for watching this video and see you later. Sorry for the long explanation, but it's on English and on Spanish. So, see you later. Entonces les decía a los del habla inglesa que también puedes hacer lo mismo con el editor window, pero en el editor window debes de tener en cuenta que tienes que crear una instancia, ¿no? del objeto que quieres manipular acá, porque no está añadido a la jerarquía de este lado. Como no está añadido aquí en este editor, pues lo estoy creando. A lo mejor sí podría jalarlo, a lo mejor sí podría hacer esto, pero ahí sí ya se complica la cosa y todavía no lo sé hacer, no se los enseño. Pero pues mejor créenlo, y ya aquí ustedes en el ONGui pueden ejecutar el código sin necesidad, como pasaba en el inspector, de obtener el objeto target. Esa es la diferencia. Bueno, muchas gracias por su atención. Gracias por haber estado aquí en este video. Nos vemos hasta la próxima. Les habla Docero desde Neurosistemas. No olviden darle like, suscribirse y donación si quieren ayudar a que esto crezca. Okay, people, for the English, if somebody keeps here and doesn't close the video, please subscribe, to like, and if you have any question, just ask it on the comment below in the comment section. And please, if you can support this channel, make a donation to PayPal account, or follow me on Patreon or any other social media network that you can see the links on the description below. Okay, see you later and have a good day.